Hi, welcome back to my channel. So this is my ADITAN soup. So you want to get your ADITAN leaf, put in a bowl, and then pour in your hot water. Let it sit for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, you want to sieve. After sieving, you just take a little bit, taste it to see if it still has that bitter taste, and if it does, you just want to repeat the process. And after 2 wash, it should be fine. ADITAN has little it's a little bit bitter, but not. If you get the white one, then you just need to wash it once. But if you get the very dark green one, then that's the one that is bitter. So moving ahead, you get your pot, pour in your palm oil, and then your onion. This onion is very important, but if you don't like seeing onion in your soup, please blend, but ensure you add your onion. Blend. If you don't like it, blend it. So allow the onion saute. You know what they call saute? Allow the oil saute. Let it suck out the sweetness from the onion. See, onion can carry your food from one level to another one. So don't even try omitting onion in your food. So this is like after 2 minutes of the palm oil sucking out the sweetness from the onion. And so I went ahead and added my crayfish. You see this process, eh? See, you see I'm making this soup. Just take your time. You will enjoy this soup. And then I added my roughly blended fresh pepper. I love using fresh pepper to cook. In fact, I love mixing my pepper. I use fresh pepper, I use dry pepper, and I use Cameroon pepper. Like, it just gives you different flavors, so but for this soup, I just used fresh pepper. So you want to add in your fresh pepper, and then you mix. Where is my spoon? You want to mix it. When I say mix, just mix like your life depended. Oh Jesus, just mix, please, just mix it, yeah. And then you want to add in your steamed meat. I used goat meat and stockfish flakes. I do not like using stockfish head because it's just bony, so I don't enjoy stockfish head. So I just go for the flakes, which is like the shredded body parts of the stockfish. That's what you call stockfish flakes. So you want to mix. Just keep mixing. Don't stop mixing. Just keep mixing. You see what I did there? So you can see the oil. See how fine it's looking. See how fine it's looking. So you want to go ahead to add your second batch of crayfish. Remember, I added the first one. This is like the second batch that I added. And then you want to mix. Everything is just mixing, and then you taste for salt, for Knorr cube, whichever seasoning you use. I use Knorr cube beef. So for now it was okay. So just allow it boil. Let it boil, and then you add in your fish. I use catfish and bangla fish. You see, when you mix these two fishes together, I love mixing, using more than one type of fish when I'm cooking. So this, after like 5 minutes, it has boiled out. Everything is now mixed. I went ahead and I added my water leaf, and I added the water leaf in 2 batches because I didn't want the soup to be too watery. Remember, you're trying to make a soup that Afang look-alike. So you don't need plenty water. Water leaf on its own has water, then water from the stock. Now if you can see the pot on my right hand side, you can see pieces of meat and then meat stock. I didn't add all the stock inside the soup pots because I didn't want my soup to be too watery. You cannot make afang soup and it's too watery. It's not possible. Like, that is a disaster. It's unheard of. Yeah. So I added the first batch of water leaf and then I went ahead and added the second batch. I just needed to be sure that the soup was not going to be watery, so I added the second batch of my water leaf. So you see, this soup is very easy, straight to the point. Just take your time, watch the video, and make yours. See, this soup is sweeter than afang. It's more delicious than afang. It's more everything than afang. So you want to add more palm oil if you need. Mine needed, so I added more palm oil. And then at this point you want to combine, you want to stir to ensure everything is mixed. I really don't know what's happening to me today. I guess I'm so tired, and then I'm feeling sleepy, but I just knew I needed to do this thing this evening. So forgive me if I'm annoying. I am so sorry. So allow it boil for like 2 to 3 minutes, and then you add your crayfish. Like, this is the third batch. Yeah, like I said, I do not put in my crayfish at once. I love to put them in batches. Reason is because as it goes, you just taste to see, oh, it needs more crayfish, you add. And then if you have blended oporo, why not go ahead and add your blended oporo, and it just takes the soup to another level of sweetness. So you allow to boil. At this point, you just want it to boil for like a minute or two before adding your ADITAN leaf. So I want to go home. I'm from Akwa Ibom. In case you don't know, Akwa Ibom yaya. If you enter Eru, you stop for Uyo. I'm feeling I'm missing the love at home. I'm missing the love at home. Home sweet home. This soup is boiling too much. For the last time, you just want to mix. When I added the last crayfish, I did not mix up. So you just want to mix up everything now. And then you want to taste, final tasting, to see if everything. Now, if you look at the soup, it's already looking like afang. Like, it's already looking like I'd even added my afang. See how pretty this soup is looking. Like, this is the foundation for your vegetable soup, but the difference is that the water won't be as much as this. This is the foundation for your afang soup. This is your foundation for your ADITAN soup. This is your foundation for your atama soup, if you're not going to use banga for the atama soup. So I tasted it and it was okay. So I went ahead and I added my ADITAN leaf. So that's the ADITAN leaf. It's wet because we had to use hot water to wash it, you remember, and then you sieve and you set aside. So now this is what it looks like after washing. So you just want to spread it inside your pot. You see this soup, that first day you might be looking at it one eye. But I tell you, the following day, warm this soup, add pepper to it, and then add a little bit of palm oil. See, you would think it's afang you're eating. This soup was so delicious. A friend of mine visited and I gave her this, so I just wanted to play with her. And then she said, "Oh, this afang soup is so nice." And then I told her it was not afang, that it was ADITAN soup. She didn't believe this soup was not afang soup. That's how good, the soup was. And like I said, it's simple, it's straight to the point. I added unshelled periwinkle because I didn't just feel like having shelled periwinkle in the soup. So, but if you like shelled periwinkle, why not go ahead and add. Some persons might ask me, can I use chicken? See, when it comes to this kind of soup, just use goat meat. That's native goat meat, or cow meat. But that cow meat, when you're buying it, go for the rib side. Don't just go for any part. Go for the rib side, or you want to go for the cow tail, but let it have some sort of oil, that oil side of the meat. Yeah. So for chicken, I really don't know because I've never used chicken to make this soup, but the taste won't be the same. To be honest, it's not gonna be the same. So just mix up everything, and then you want to taste to see for salt, for seasoning cube, for crayfish. I added more oil. You see this soup, it likes oil. It likes oil, so why not go ahead and add. And then I still added crayfish. I tasted it and I felt it needed crayfish, but overall, I will always add crayfish to my soup just when everything is almost ready. So crayfish is usually the last thing I add for any of my soup, or most of my soups. So you see how it's looking like afang. See, there's no difference. See how it's looking like afang. I told you all that this soup is the twin sister or twin brother to afang. It's medicinal. It's more delicious than afang if you know how to prepare it. It's more delicious than afang. It's healthy. That's the most important thing. I'm not saying afang is not healthy, but if you're the type that likes eating afang week in, week out, please substitute for this one. Substitute for ADITAN. ADITAN, it's cooling. It makes your tummy feel cool, and then it's also medicinal. So okay, yeah, I added seasoning cube. So thanks for watching, and please subscribe.